Welcome back to CK2, where we're joining Conrad V, our craven, a little bit shy guy. And we put him on war focus. I think what he wants is to be better at war, because he knows it's his deficit. It's one of the worst traits he's not so good at. He knows, unfortunately, in this cruel world, people want to go after him. So we have to figure out solutions for these problems and get going, establishing ourselves in the world. So a half-brother here, he's another interesting candidate. We cannot, unfortunately, we could banish him, would make us tyrannical, makes no sense. Ransom him out, he doesn't have the money for it. Executing him will be considered a kinslayer, terrible. Yeah, we could throw him in the oubliette. He's our half-brother. I think nobody really wants necessarily to have him. He's a title claimant. Deceitful. Hubbard. Schemer. I think I will throw him in the oubliette. And we'll just inherit his title eventually. We're a bit craven about the confrontation here. Otherwise, our domain is fine. Things are in control. We have mines here. So, do we want to expand? So, I think we know that war is inevitable. We don't necessarily want to provoke things. I don't think we want to go out and claim titles. But if there is a pagan here, I think we consider that, not pagan, but a Cathar. We consider that a little bit of a threat, and we want to consolidate our power here. So for that reason, I find this war to be acceptable from my perspective. And we will attack him. And we will raise once more mercenaries, even though it's probably a bit too expensive to really be worth it. I just want to not anybody step us in the back while we're kind of sieging stuff down. Okay, Meissen, does it have a border to the Bamberg? Yes, but not to Saal. So that shall be the place to go. So my son became a fortune builder. That is acceptable. Not great, but acceptable. He is betrothed to this woman. We have fulfilled our ambition to groom an heir. That is great. King of Germany, or acquiring a title. Acquiring a title, let's say. Betrothed can marry. Let's go. We're sieging down one of the last, or maybe the last remaining areas of the King of the Arls. Truly they've fallen quite far. But what is there to do? We could also claim Thuringia. I think that claiming titles that, or like claims that we actually have could make sense for person in some circumstances, but we also want to make sure that we are always on a defensive stance. Council support, agree with you. Duke of Hessen, I think so, yeah. Making a move, oh. My daughter-in-law. We're a bit shy. Temperate, kind, but craven. I think no, we could not. No. Under no circumstances we could not. We could neither. Bad news. Local revolt risk. I see. Thank you, brother, or whoever, for informing me. Oh, we should not have abandoned maybe that siege, right? The Thuringian guys are now sieging the other holdings. But I think they cannot get the ticking war score. We could also declare war on them at the same time in theory. But only if we have not raised any army vessel, any army. Except for the mercenaries. Okay, let's maybe try that. We will lower our vassal, our retinues. We will declare war on Thuringia. Okay, let's see if we can find a better commander here. So I myself would, since I'm really craven, prefer if I can be put in the back somewhere. Perhaps I don't need to be on the front lines. I can just support the troops somewhere a little bit differently. And I become pretty stressed from that whole ordeal. Of course, this whole war business. Not the best for me and my nerves. And we're slowly winning this against the Thuringians. We can easily siege back what they sieged already just a few months ago, just dispose of those few troops here to get that done. And then we can pursue them, hopefully to get the Thuringia also under our control, consolidate power. Free investiture. Sure. Why not? Free investiture, they want to appoint basically all the bishops. Why not? Alois. Ooh, my half-sister has a... She's the unfaithful. Okay. Arnold. He was a good guy, I think. I don't remember. I think I gave him my half-sister because he was a good person to who gave us a lot of money or something in a previous war, if I recall correctly. That's a shame that she betrayed him. It's a damn shame. Still routing the Thuringians who are in the same war with us. So I think it would be nice if you could just finish off this one war, the Holy War. Trying to kill the guy who's in prison, I think it's not necessary. We want to probably just, the question is mainly about what is even still own. I don't remember this one. Yeah, so the heir to it would be my kinswoman here, who is actually betrothed to my half-brother in Weinsberg. Maybe that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So he can sit. My rival, he can sit in the prison cell all his life. I don't mind that for now. Court chaplain we lost. Yeah. Then proselytize again. Crime seems okay. Then we'll proselytize here. This new conquered territory. Sieging down Altenburg. Even though we're spending quite a bit on mercenaries, we're holding ourselves quite well. We're losing only a little bit of money, and basically the siege compensate for it easily. Although if you're now going to after Würzburg, you're gonna feel a world of trouble, my friends. Castle town has been built. Very nice. That gives us a bit more money even. Then let's quickly siege down the bishopric of Strelitz, actually. And that should give us the upper hand in this war, finally. Indeed, 100%. And we will then go after the Thuringians, forcing the demands here. We conquered Meissen from the infidels, or not correct believers of the Christians. We will give new elected officials, well, elected I should say, for me elected officials, the upper hand here. They have the barony of Altenburg, and we have our Dresden. So, my son, you're lacking, of course, a landed title, so we'll start here in Altenburg to build up things. It's a good position for you. Enjoy. I've inherited Aschaffenburg because my brother died, my half-brother died. So let me just see, Aschaffenburg should be here, yes. So this is a great town, while this one, Meissen, is not. So I think I will double down on my son here, maybe, or may give my other son, but it would make no sense. I don't make my other son Baron under my second-born. That would be inappropriate. I think the only appropriate thing would be if I gave him that one, but I think it's not possible. Yeah, it's not possible. So, is there anything? Ah, yes, down here, Crine is a title that I definitely don't want to hold. It's very annoying to raise the troops down there. So my second-born son, we shall find you a good wife. Not such Bulgar, too exotic. Maybe we can find a more appropriate one. Something reasonable. Greek could be. A lunatic. Very many good traits, but a lunatic. Italian, Anna. Yeah, let's give him the Italian Anna. Relative of a king. Very good, very good. And then my son, you will take rule over Crine down here in my stead, and we will educate this nephew of us with being an administrator while we defeat the Thuringians. This should be more or less a formality, just to siege down quickly here and make sure that they don't get any stupid ideas to siege us down, of course. So then let's do that. We have a few prisoners that we can slowly ransom out. Request for council support. To owe a favor. No, no thank you. We can nominate a successor. The Cologne person. I'm fine with him. Duke of Cologne. Duke of Holland, Duke of Cologne, sure. So, Erfurt is getting sieged down. We can set a crown focus somewhere. Why should it not be set here? Würzburg. Oh, the Duke of Hessen died of severe stress, as you just saw. His son took over. Siege Meissen. How incredibly annoying of them. And that should take care of the Thuringians, hopefully. Let's go back to the siege of Erfurt. We have some technology advancement. Castle technology, always good, always good. Improved keeps, also always good, always good. Construction. Yeah, castle infrastructure is just the way to go, I think. Then in regard to fighting, military organization, morale of armies, it's just always good. Tolerance, that does make sense. Popular customs, different cultures and religions. I mean, we're not that. I mean, he is sympathetic to pagans. Yeah, maybe. Let's say tolerant. I've invited people to my court to take part in a war game. Which we are practicing defending the land from invading armies. We will use wooden models. This will be fun. It's part of my training as being military. I'm a little bit craven still and a bit shy. So let's see if I can win against my son, who it is, my brother. To defensive or rush forward? I think defensive. We're playing defensive. We're a little bit shy and craven. The enemy ascends the hill quickly alongside our troops. As we reach the top of the hill, simultaneously our armies clash in the outright brawl. Allah richtet that we spread our tired troops evenly on the field. Focus heavy troops in the center, all on the left flank. Yeah, spread them out. He probably knows what he's saying. Managed to exhaust our opponent by standing a stable line, standing in a clear victors in the war game. We gained +1 and a little bit of prestige. Very nice. Finally, Erfurt fell and Handstadt, Mulhausen, and so on will also soon fall. Council support for favor. I think not. I don't know what you want to do with it. That seems sketchy. We could also siege Weimar at the same time, basically. Why we're not doing that is beyond me, to be honest. Weimar, Jena, Gera. Oi. And we have another prisoner. That shall fill the war chests slightly with 25 gold. Yes. We'll take all the gold that we can. because we also want to build up things. Although, yeah, we also want to keep a little bit of money in our backhands. We know how important it is. Castle fortification, training crowns. Oh, silver removed from the treasury. Okay. Brimstone. Okay. Right, training grounds. That is pretty good. World of armies. Yes, yes. And now we have not enough to siege, so let's do a quick change of them, because then they can siege at least. I feel like we even kept the siege status, which is nice. And we already have one before, basically, I didn't even notice. So let's enforce the demands here for Thuringia. And now Erfurt is mine. And we are a little bit weak on our reinforcement. So this looks decent-ish. Not great, not bad. We have to give up one more domain, essentially. And if I have to give up one more, so Erfurt could be. Dresden, Nürnberg, Kaiserslautern. Yeah, I think probably would give up Erfurt, to be honest. It's the least interesting one for now. So, third born son. Now that you've come of age, which I didn't notice, there's this countess here, which is only 1 year old, but she would make a good partner for you in the future. So we will betroth you, and then we will set you up to become Duke over Thuringia. My son, enjoy your title. We shall quickly check here if there's any more appropriate things we can put here. So we have a very attractive son. 10. Not quite good enough to make the council son. 20. What? Did he get out? Did I leave him? Did I let him out? I let him out, right? Was I an idiot? Why did I let him out? Okay, that was an idiot move. So then, build a spy network in Baden-Baden. Is this main one? Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can capture him in any plots, and then we imprison him again. Yeah, that was a stupid decision. I was somehow not paying attention, must admit. But yeah, I think we're slowly cleaning up our situation. The main thing that we want to do is recover our troops, because we can hold 4,000 troops now, which is much more in line with what we want to have. But we need to actually get to that level. And Meissen has been converted to Catholic faith. That is good news. And this one is also Catholic already. So there's basically nothing that we need to proselytize on. Everything in our territories is perfectly fine. Then research culture technology here in Würzburg. And I think we will be actually happy with that. So I will call the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.